Hi, it's Lori. Welcome back to Milkweeds and Roses. Well, it's that time of year again. Summer vacation is over, at least for our tender plants like succulents. So it's time to get them cleaned up and ready to come inside for the winter. Lots of work to do. Let's get started. Okay, remember when we potted this one up? The other plants that I tucked in there, the little hen and chick babies, rooted. So I think this will be a nice plant to have indoors for the winter, provided I give it enough sun. Just looking for any sort of leaves or any debris to pick out of there, so that I'm not bringing anything else indoors that I don't want. Inspect the leaves. Okay. And here's a little collection of hen and chicks. Squinnies got into this thing pretty heavily. They dug this out 3 times. So I had to repot it and clean up some dead leaves while we're at it. See, and then it roots anyway. Just stick them right back in there. And it looks good. It likes to stay dry and needs tons of sun. So this guy's ready to come inside. Here's another cautionary tale. Be sure to check the bottoms of your pots before you bring them in. These are little spider eggs in the corner at the bottom of this footed container that I wouldn't have thought to look for before. So make sure you take a damp cloth and wipe the bottom and the corners before you bring them inside, or you'll bring in all kinds of little friends. Here's another example of a succulent that I had indoors on my windowsill in the smallest little pot. It was maybe this big. And that was about 2 years that I had it. And it never really got too big. Brought it outside for the summer, and look at this thing. I mean, it's tripled in size. And this is just a stem from another plant that fell off, that broke off. I just let it callus over and stuck it in the soil, and it took root. So this one's doing pretty well. Again, I'm cleaning up any debris. It's even got little babies growing right at the base. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, little babies growing at the base. And clean this up, and we can bring this one back inside. It does not like this chilly weather. Again, just pinching off the top of the soil and removing it. The geese are coming in. It's the season. Okay. There we go. This is a nice palm that I had actually for my office before I retired. So it gets a lot healthier if I give it a chance to have a summer vacation outside. It prefers the humidity, the light, but it does need to be cleaned up before I bring it back inside. Otherwise, I'll be bringing all kinds of little pests in with it. So that's another big job to do. I planted this hydrangea relatively late in the summer. It's potted up now, but I'll have to take it out and plant it in the ground if I'm going to keep it safe for the winter. So this varies depending on the size pot, what zone you live in, and the type of plant. But basically, it has to be 2 zones hardier than where you live in order to make it through a winter, and even then you have to protect them. There is one that I'm going to try to actually leave in a pot this year. Let me show you that one. And this is the hydrangea that I'm going to keep in the pot this year. I'm going to try it out. It's hardy for 2 zones, for zone 3, I believe. It's a new variety of hydrangea, and this pot is so heavy. It is a frost-free guarantee pot, is what it says. So we'll see if this actually works. Some of these other plants I'll have to take out of here. Creeping Jenny. This is just a wave petunia, but it looks nice. So I'm going to keep it in here for just right now, at least. It's got some fresh growth. I might actually take this out and put it down along the ground. It's fine with me if Creeping Jenny takes off in this area, It's real easy to trim, real easy to thin if you have a problem. So, and this area is protected because of the fence and the shade, so I'm going to give it a go this year and keep this hydrangea in the pot. I will mulch it heavily though before any freeze happens and see what we come up with for the winter. Like I said, the hydrangea we're going to keep in the pot for a while. This is an amaryllis and a corn plant, which I propagated. So I have to bring all of these inside, and I do have a space for them. Everything except the corn plant and the amaryllis can do with a light frost. They'll still be okay. But these two I will bring in if there's a forecast of a frost or a freeze. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for joining me here at Milk, Weeds, and Roses. I hope you subscribe and hit the like button and ask me some questions if you have them. A lot more work to do. See you soon.